open up. You OPN, bitch, you won't BBM.
Hey you, welcome back to my channel, you guys. Y'all, I just need a moment. Like, I just need a moment. It's like when things start working out for you and everyone knows the devil always want to come and interrupt. Just come and interrupt, and I'm realizing that's what today is. That's what my week has been. I just really want to just like literally like cry, and I can't do that. I can't do that, you know? Kind of like when at church, when you first get filled like with the Holy Ghost, and literally that day, like the devil tries you. I know that's what happened in my experience when I first got filled with the Holy Ghost. It's just like the rest of the day was like bad luck type of vibes. 1 second. And so I said all that to say, like, my day has been trying, very trying. And I've been like dealing with a complication of a situation that just has me baffled. And it has me very much so frustrated. Very much so frustrated. I'm not gonna get into it. But I just wanted to say, like, you have to do all you can to reverse your day. You have to do all you can to reverse what you feel like is a bad day. And if you don't catch it, then the rest of your day will be like hammered. It truly will. And that's me today. I'm saying this to myself. That way when I go back and watch this, I can remember. It's just, man, right? I wasn't even gonna film. I wasn't even gonna film my look. I wasn't gonna film nothing for this week. And I'm like, no matter what I'm feeling like, I have new subscribers. I have people I have to make this content for, regardless if I feel like the people are truly here or not. Regardless of how I feel, there's still an audience there. There's still, I can't stop because of me. I cannot be selfish. And that's one thing about an influencer or a YouTube creator or whomever that has just like a following. You have to take yourself out of it and not be selfish. And I've learned that. So I got myself up regardless. This week's videos may be really shitty because my energy is just not normal Mimi energy. But I'm getting it done, you know? I said that to say I'm getting it done. But nevertheless, we are here for a story time. I have not given y'all a story time in a while. This one won't be that long, but it's really crazy of a story time, so I think it's worth sharing. And I'm gonna make this quick, y'all, because it's so hot. I just want to just like strip and just be done, okay? All right, so I live in a city in Texas, and I don't know if this is like this in different states or other states, but most of the beauty supply stores here are ran by Koreans, you know, Vietnamese, just of that origin and things like that, without me sounding like ignorant. And so if you look at my LOA videos of my career search and my job search, you'd know that I've worked at a beauty supply store, 2 of them actually. Store. So this story is based off of 2016. So I stopped working at the original one in 2016 because of a person that I just do not get along with. And when I found out some things that she was doing and saying and just trying to really fuck up my life, I just had to go. I quit. It's another beauty supply store that was kind of like down the ways of the one that I was previously working at. And so one day I went into this beauty supply store. Now this day, it was kind of a weird vibe already when I went in because there was no customers in there, and that's not normal. Like, that's not normal. There's beauty supply stores are always packed. So I went in, I was the only one, and it was a Korean, I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're Korean, Chinese, or Vietnamese. I don't know. I didn't get to know that part of them. But I went in and it was the Vietnamese woman at the register, and what seemed to have been maybe her husband, was just like an older Vietnamese man who was the owner of this specific beauty supply store. I didn't have that much money. I went and got me some lashes. My whole point was to go get some lashes, but I noticed that they had a hiring sign, and I'm like, okay, I worked at a beauty supply store, and why not just apply here? Why not, right? So when I approached the register to pay for my lashes, I was asking her about like application and things like that. Then all of a sudden, literally, her husband just came from nowhere. He just came from behind me, and I had already filled out the application, and he kind of grabbed the application and he kind of looked at it and he was just kind of like, Mimi? Literally like, that's Mimi? Almost like if he knew me. And I thought that was just kind of odd, but then I was just like, well, maybe, I don't know why I thought this, but I was just kind of like, well, maybe he knows of me because maybe he knows Tim, who was my last manager at the other beauty supply store. I don't know why, this is just what I was thinking. Because like I said, he just was kind of like Mimi, like if he knew me, so I'm just like, I don't know. That's just my thought initially. And so at this point, I haven't paid for my lashes yet or nothing like that. So I just kind of, you know, was standing around. He was standing mad close to me, y'all. He was standing really fucking close. I'm short, I'm 4'11". So it was just like odd, you know? He was just like really close to me, and what seemed to be looking over my application and things like that. Then I get ready to pay for my lashes, right? So she rang me up for my lashes, and literally what he does is he grabs the lashes and just himself with his own hands grab the lashes and put them in my pocket. I think it was a jacket pocket. Yeah, it was like a jacket that I had on. Yeah, but he did it himself. He slid them in my pocket, almost like, nah, you know, you ain't gotta pay for them, just go ahead and keep them. But he put them in my pocket himself. And so when he did that, he wrapped his arm around me and kind of like did this kind of thing. Like, you know, when you're standing with someone, you're just like, hey buddy, like, so he wrapped his arm around me, and I'm still kind of like, in my own thoughts, just kind of like, okay, I don't know. I just wasn't thinking that much of anything of it. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, this is just kind of like a little odd. Like, okay, cool. He let me get the lashes for free, whatever. But then he kind of like did this kind of number, like hugged me kind of a little bit. And I was telling him like, you know, yeah, I applied for a job here. I used to work at a beauty supply store before. And I don't think he was listening to none of that, y'all. I don't think he was listening to none of that. I get ready to walk out. He walks me literally like to the door, still with his arm around me. And he asked my phone number. I didn't think it was odd at the moment because I'm like, okay, he's gonna give me a call back. Like, okay, like he's gonna give me a call back for a job. Like, you know, surely. So then after that, I gave him my number, and I think, I don't know if I gave him my right number or did I change like, I think I changed like my last digit. No, I gave him the right number. Yeah, I I gave him the right number because I wanted him to call me back for a job. So yeah, I gave him my right number. I didn't think it was odd at the moment because I'm like, okay, my phone number is on the application. Maybe he just wants it like right away. So when he asked for my number, he put it in his phone, like right then and there. And so, anyway, yeah, he put it right in his phone, right then and there. And I told him my name, he put it in his phone, and I got outside to the door. He stepped outside, but he stood like right by the door. He stood by the door, like literally he stood by the door. So I'm thinking maybe he's finna light up a cigarette, smoke a cigarette. So I got in the car, my car, and I have this on video. So if, I don't know, the video gives me creep, so I don't know if I want to go back and find it and add it in here, but I might, just to show y'all receipts of this day that this really happened. So I got in my car and I got on Snap and I started talking and telling Snap about what just happened, about how he put the lashes in my pocket, how he kind of walked out, just the weird vibe of it all. And so literally, y'all, I'm getting ready to pull off. Anyway, y'all, so like literally, I get in the car, kind of sat in the car for a little bit to kind of recap what happened. I was talking to Snap for a little bit. And literally as I got ready to pull off, like I said, keep in mind, he was standing outside already. Like I said, I thought he was about to smoke a cigarette or something. He never pulled a cigarette out. He just kind of was just standing there, right? But he was standing closer to the store door. Literally when I got ready to pull off, he starts, like I'm already pulling off, and he started like chasing the car. Like he started like trying to stop me and chase the car. And that scared the fuck out of me because the look in his eye was like, I'm stopping you for another reason. Like I'm stopping you because like I want to do something to you. I really, really want to insert the clip, but like I said, it just gives me chills every time I think about it. I remember that day like it was yesterday. So I'm even like having an out-of-body experience in the car. He just started chasing after me. So when he started chasing after me, I just hauled ass. Like I literally almost ran him over because he was determined to get close to me. He got like damn near close to the window. And I just kept going. And I know I almost hit him, right? Fast forwarding this day, I get on Facebook one day and I see a fellow person that lives in my city, a woman, and she makes a post. And she says, y'all keep your daughters and A, B, and C out of blank city, which is the name of the beauty supply store, because the owner is a pedophile. The owner is a pedophile, is what she put. And it became like a news thing. Like it's, y'all, I still to this day gives me chills and goosebumps because I almost was a victim. Remember, you guys, I told you I went in the store was totes empty, no shoppers in there. I thought that was odd. I don't know why there were any shoppers in there, I don't know. But literally I was the only person when I went in there to get my lashes. And like I said, I went to get my lashes, but I ended up, doing an application because when I was in there, I saw that they were hiring. So it was no customers in there. None. I don't know why. I don't know. But yeah, I literally saw that post on Facebook that someone made that's from my same city, a woman, and she's just like, do not take your daughters in there. He's a pedophile. He tried to apparently like snatch up someone's niece or some shit like that. And I'm like, that makes fucking sense because like I said, I'm 4'11" and without makeup on and shit, I literally look like I'm a little girl. Like I get that all the time. If I'm trying to buy something that's only for over 21-year-olds at the store, they really trip out when I tell them I'm 30. Like most of them always say like, oh my God, I thought you was 14, 16. Like I'm not trying to sound like any type of way. That's literally what people tell me. So I think dude thought I was younger than what I was, and he was gonna attack me. If I would have stayed in that store a little bit longer, that would have been it. Because now I'm thinking about it, I'm so surprised that he even walked me out, because like I said, I was the only one in the store. His wife was just like an onlooker. You know, like usually in those different type of countries and things like that, their wives are more submissive and just let their husbands do whatever. And I believe that that's what she was just doing. She knows that her husband is like this. She knows her husband is pedophile-ish, but yet she's just still at the register ringing people up. She didn't warn me about anything. When he was standing next to me and slid the lashes in my pocket, she didn't say shit. That was almost like normal to her, because he did it like right there at the register, and she didn't say anything. She didn't say nothing. So yeah, guys, that's really just the story, but I wanted to share that because like that was really a wild situation. After I seen her post that on Facebook, I'm just like, oh my God, I almost was a victim of something. I don't know if he was like trying to sex traffic. I don't know if he just wants them for himself. But y'all, he chased my car as I was driving. He didn't start running after my car until I started pulling off. Like I said, I was sitting there for a little bit already, just on Facebook, talking to Facebook about what was going on. He didn't try to approach me then when I was sitting still. It's when I started rolling out, when he started trying to come to, he literally was trying to stop me, and he had his hand out like that, like please, no, stop. Like, man, I have to insert that video. I have to insert that clip. Hopefully I have it. I don't know. If I didn't have an iPhone then I don't have it. I didn't become Team iPhone until 2016. Yes, this happened in 2016, but I don't know if I had an iPhone yet. I don't know. I think I did, because I didn't even fuck with Snapchat until I had an iPhone. So yeah, when I find that, I'll insert the clip, y'all. That's just really crazy. And just watch your kids. I don't take my son nowhere like that. And when I do, he's like right fucking next to me. So please, guys, just be aware of funny shit like that. Just, I know we're quarantining and all that stuff right now anyway, so I know a lot of people aren't taking their kids out in a lot of places anyway already, but just be aware of shit like that, because I was almost God. So yeah, that's the end of that story. That is the end of that story. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're new here, say what's up in the comment section. If you're just someone new, of course. If you're returned Daniel, then hey. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying to do more story times. I told y'all I have tons of them. I'm trying to get myself together, y'all. My own thoughts, my own everything. So just keep me in your prayers as well. If you're a prayer, keep me in your thoughts if you're not a prayer, and everything like that. I'm gonna be okay. I'm on the road to 1K. We're almost there, Daniel. So thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the gym. And I will see you guys in my next video.
Mama tell them I do it for the love, when I do it for the life. Wa-da-da-dee-da-da-dee. Do it for the love, when I do it for the life. I'm to them, this and that's it.